On 3 Minute Talk. Should black people vote more?
What's your take on that, J-Rock?
Well,
Keep it short.
I'm gonna keep it. Y'all niggas don't never let me do that. Damn. Look, I feel like I'm gonna lose followers if I tell you the truth.
Really? Might gain something.
Might gain something.
All right.
Because I'm gonna tell the truth. Don't fuck. It's what it is. What it is.
All right.
Eat it or not.
All right. I'm gonna give you the true J-Rock version of this shit. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. But I'm also gonna slide in a little bit of extras. So it's not gonna be long. The true shit, how I feel about it is, voting is a fucking scam. I feel like it's a fucking scam. I vote. I do. Because I hope that my vote fucking counts. But every time I look at the organization that puts this shit together, it's a literally lose-win and never win for the people who actually put in the time for it to win, but it's a lose-win situation. So by me voting, I feel like, yes, I see the polls, I see how many people voted for this one person, but in reality, I'm not making a fucking dent, because the truth of the matter is that there are people who have already hired other people who create, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
You know, right now I've been drinking so. Anyway.
People who have hired other people who create.
No, I know. I got where I'm at. I didn't get sidetracked, but
I'm trying to think about the word.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Goddamn.
Okay.
Anyway, there's regular voters,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is the
Electoral college.
electoral. There it is. That's where I was looking for. Anyway, so
Brother Raz went
Yeah.
20 points.
so the reality is, all of us voting daily, during this whole time frame of voting, you can vote as much as you want. But if the electoral college decides that they all are in favor of one person, your fucking vote didn't matter. It really didn't. Really, because if we look at the polls from just this last year, who had the most votes? Hillary. She had the most votes. Actually, reality, Bernie would have fucking surpassed Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
But Hillary had the most votes over Trump. But Trump became president because of the electoral votes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a fucking electoral vote. I don't. I'm not the guy that they picked. I wasn't chosen. You weren't chosen. You weren't chosen. So therefore, if we three voted, but the electoral college voted and they won, then our vote really didn't fucking matter. And it doesn't have to do with the majority of the people who voted in certain states. It has to do with literally whose fucking team are you on? You're a Republican, you're on Democrat. You fucking vote, that's who we want. Oh, you won. That's the majority. If the majority of the electoral college voted and they voted for the same person, then you fucking won. That's it. So my vote really, in my mind, and in reality, that shit don't matter. So that's my take. But I still vote, and I believe that you should vote, because maybe one day in the rim of the world, it will change.
That was Jay's disclaimer for his views.
I hope I didn't lose. I hope I didn't lose any followers. But hey, fuck you if I did.
I didn't have electoral college vote.
Oh, you did?
But I just voted for Fuck it.
Oh shit.
Nah, but for real, I mean, my view is that, like, one of my homies who He's a county commissioner, one of the youngest county commissioners in Georgia. I'm not gonna shout him out because I don't want his views. I don't want my views to be construed with his views. But he's just brought that. He's handling his business. But he was the one who taught me that we should focus more on the local elections.
Mm-hmm.
We have more influence over the local elections, in which the local elections, we see the day-to-day of that, of the ramifications of that, more than the national.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, he taught me that shit, 'cause I never thought about it, but what I would like for our brothers and sisters to think about is that, okay, look at how long you've been voting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at your life since you've been voting. How much has your vote improved your life? If it has improved your life, you've been on the right path. If it hasn't improved your life, you have to evaluate it. We can vote every motherfucking election, but if we don't have a plan, for our vote, we just throwing that shit in the wind. We just participate and get the damn sticker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we steadily giving our votes away every election just to say we voted. It's like, it is what it is. The Democratic Party, man.
And worse shit.
Yeah, nah, it's like they can say, it's like they can say, hey, I got them niggas voting regardless. You know what I'm saying? Without doing nothing for it. Me, myself, I have to, be honest with myself. I'm a business owner. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a Republican.
You're a Republican.
Yes, straight up. I tell people I'm a conservative liberal. I believe that there's people that do need help, but I believe there's people that need help to help themselves.
Do you believe in gun rights and gun ownership?
I would have to say for that answer, we have to have we have to include everything, because people want to revert back to the Second Amendment, right, for your gun ownership.
Yeah,
but that was when we had militias and 1 mile between the house and shit. Like, it's not that. We didn't have a standing army back then.
Yeah.
We didn't have fucking 1,000 policemen for 1,001 citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Disregard my question. That nigga fucked it up.
I'm just saying, it's like,
you ruined it.
you want to.
That's all right. Yo, don't ask him shit. Nigga ruined it for me.
I want to ask.
I was gonna be like, nigga, you're not a liberal if you're leaving gun rights. Well, let me tell you. Well, fuck it, then. You know what? You are a goddamn liberal.
The thing about it, it's always somebody else changing the narrative of the label.
Yeah,
because years ago, we were all Republican.
Yeah, black people.
Based upon
the party of Lincoln.
And that's crazy in itself.
Yeah.
Because most of us have not studied who he truly was. He was not our savior. You know what I'm saying? Like, Clinton was not our savior. Yes, he played the sax, and yes, he had a little flair. Yeah. But he was doing his damn job to get elected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he was our savior, we would not have the prison population under that man as we did.
Right.
That record. It was like, yo, the disparity between crack and cocaine. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me I get more time because I added water?
Yeah, it's true.
A little bit. A little heat.
I'm not gonna tell you how to cook. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, come on, man. It's like, I think about that shit like I think about when I watch McDonald's first. The kid is break dance. It's rapping. Right. Like, who is that for?
It's on every BET commercial too. Commercial break. Yeah.
I'm like, who is that for? But I can't knock nobody for going for
showing us love out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. People hearting us.
People hearting us.
Shout out to
it. But you know what I'm saying? I just really think that we need to get back to as far as trusting each other. Like when I say trust each other, I'm saying like trust in each other. I'm not saying look past the bullshit you know in a person. Don't do that. Don't go get nut who don't get up until 2 o'clock and then stay up till 5 in the morning to be the motherfucking policyholder or the bank. No, that's not that. He needs to be groomed for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at least, like, yo, we get enough strength in our own culture. And me being, like, pro my culture does not mean I'm anti anybody else's culture.
Mm-hmm.
I just know my culture can utilize my strength in my direction more than anyone else, and my culture needs it the most. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, there's no need to keep falling for the same banana in the tailpipe tricks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, damn, how many times you gonna keep voting for people and going out supporting people who really ain't supporting you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, it's nothing wrong with saying, hey, we need something for the Africans that are in America. You got something for people who want to, you know, do their colorful flags, or women who want their rights, who've been getting their rights. But I can't help but to look at the culture of my people and look at our financial position. Our position of wealth, our position of ownership is the same as it's been for years.
Yeah.
That's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see most of my people out there supporting everybody else's thing, but I don't see probably too many people rallying to their cries.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view.
I like people that support local businesses
Correct.
and black-owned businesses, because that shit's kind of rare.
If a person has any kind of humanity in their heart, if you look at the culture of my people and say something's not right, right? If you can't say that, you really ain't. You're not humane.
Also,
You're bullshitting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I like when they support local, black-owned, and veteran. There we go. Put that
So
out
it's
there.
basically just your business.
That's what.
Basically.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're African American, especially if you're over 50, you're a veteran regardless. Because you survived.
Bullshit.
Yes. You've endured some humiliating shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had to talk to some older cats, like, you know, they don't examine alcoholism in our culture. What could be some of the causes? Like an elderly man in his 60s having to call a younger man in another culture that's in his 20s, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That has to eat at your soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. And, you know, that conversation can go somewhere else, so that's really about some other shit, but it's 2017, maybe 2018, let's start from where we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, let's utilize the education, the knowledge of the past to like propel us to the future. It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, anybody sitting in here, if you had 1 million acres and you had free labor, what is gonna make you say, I'm gonna let them free tomorrow?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna knock you for, you know, enjoying the spoils of the war.
Yeah.
Don't bullshit me like you ain't enjoying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Right.
It is what it is.
Raz, it's on you.
It's like you have your.
Raz, it's on you.
Hold up, man. It's like you have. That's like you getting domed out, and you gonna pull out right before you let loose. You know what? I don't need to be doing this. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's not happening. Start from where you are. Fuck the mistakes of yesterday. It is what it is. And use that information to prepare yourself for the future. And don't make excuses for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is here. It ain't no damn gray area. We like to create a gray area. It's not a gray area. It's black and white. They show us that shit every day. But it's like the people don't understand. And I'm saying this to every culture. If you are not a part of the 2%, you do not matter. You are doing the work for others.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not a part of the 2% with the paper and the power, you don't even matter. You're just being used like we being used. And I regress.
Right. He got too much sauce. He got too much sauce. Hey, you can't let that nigga keep going. He gonna take that shit to a whole new level.
Yo, I'm just passionate about certain shit I can't help.
I love it. I love it.
That's why
I
I
love
cut
it.
you off.
I love it.
I want you to keep
But But he'll take us all to a whole nother level, and then we start discussing some shit.
That's why if you
That's gonna
know,
make niggas angry.
that's why if you notice that gun shit, that's not my area. I don't really know much about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I look at shit. I'm tired of seeing these young brothers and sisters paraded on the news every morning. You know what I'm saying? As the problem, their reaction to the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, like, you know, come on. There are a reaction to the problem. Like, these kids are just, these kids, they got parents. Their parents are damn, like, their parents don't even know what's really going on. You know? So shit, like, educate yourself in yourself. You know? How is she gonna plan to move forward? I don't give a fuck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go for your shit.
What are we talking about?
Vote.
Should black people vote?
Yeah.
You said some real shit. Locally is where your power is. Like that's why I did the Savannah Business Showcase, because that's why I'm having the most power. If I try to jump out and do a podcast or radio show where I'm interviewing big name people like Charlemagne or other motherfuckers, like I'm not gonna get off the ground. But if I do some shit locally, I'm gonna have some power. So I almost joined the Richmond Hill City Council, but Tuesday nights is just a bad night for me. They meet every Tuesday nights at like 6:30 or some shit. Because I almost did that shit. But anyway.
You will do it.
First of all,
I will do it as soon as I get it, as soon as my wife and my
actually,
schedule
I'll be on that council.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. That's what's up.
No, I do.
That's what's up. That's what I almost
I get the
done.
message all the time.
Yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, that's where your power is. I think you should vote locally, know who your local leaders are, and know how to hold them accountable. As far as the
Yes.
president, that shit don't fucking matter.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Every president, probably including Obama, has been racist as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
They've all have
Straight
taken
up.
orders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't run nothing.
Yeah, they're
You know?
They put their bill in, and they get this paper back
Yeah.
for reject.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. So like all this stuff don't matter.
They're the grand marshal of the parade.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in Georgia, because I went to vote, everything was Republican. I didn't have a choice
yeah.
to vote Democrat, except for like 1 or 2 people. Outside, everything was red. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why am I even here if it don't matter? I remember walking in the building, and there was this old white lady. She was nice, but I just tell from her aura, her face. Yeah, nigga, we gonna win this.
You know all that dancing you did in 2008? She probably was Nay.
Yeah.
How you do that, Cindy boy?
Yeah,
Going down tonight,
Yeah, go ahead and vote, darling.
Right.
Yeah.
Your vote's gonna help.
Yeah, us.
Well,
Yeah, but it was cool though. I probably won't do that shit again. We'll see.
Probably won't do it.
Probably not. It was more a waste of time than
governor,
anything else.
governor,
Yeah.
It's like
chief of police.
It's like
Right.
sentimental to like you want to give some kids some shit to believe in. Like your vote is gonna count and
Yeah.
you're gonna decide the fate of the world.
Right.
That's like
Yeah,
fucking believing
Santa-
in Santa Claus
Santa's
and,
coming,
and the Tooth Fairy.
Yep.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I start telling the truth in the beginning.
Right.
That shit ain't real.
For minorities anyway.
You don't
right?
have no power.
Right, for minorities.
Like Dr. Claude Anderson said, no. Dr. Henry Clark. The only time you should answer to being a minority is to give you some money.
It's real shit.
He said because if you look globally, you are the majority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that's a whole other conversation.
Mentality, yeah.
Yeah, I think the local way is the best way, and if it's going to be nationally, I really believe that eventually, we gotta put our flag down. We don't have a choice. Like we don't have a. It's going to come a time where we don't have a choice because it's going to get so crazy. Like listen, everybody is receiving what they want, and we keep getting. Wait till next year.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it. Let's have a conversation. No.
400 years later, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
The conversation is in the history books.
Yeah.
Well, the real ones, not
Right.
the ones you motherfuckers rewriting and shit like
Oh,
that.
man,
But
it's terrible too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's documented. Every February, we're reminded that we were chained up and we were bitten by dogs and we were washed down with water hoses and we begged to sit at a table to get something to eat. But no one focused on the fact that those buses being filled with us, they had to change that. Because that's when some of us learned our worth. So a lot of people don't know their worth. Know your worth. If you don't put a number on you, somebody else will. It's gonna be a lot lower than what you thought it should be. You know?
Mhm.
Like, it's like, again, like invest in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, study yourself. You're worth much more value than you're told you are. You know?
Mhm.
How the hell you gonna take somebody's opinion over your own? Fuck out of here.
It's our time.